scientists might have discovered life outside the solar system. Welcome to planet K2-18b. This exoplanet is 124 light years away from us, and it has the most promising evidence for life we've ever found.
Hey Chaseheads, it's your boy Chase here on a mission to find the most precious thing in the universe. Aliens. Finally, I'll have someone to talk to around here other than Rico.
Correction. You have not initiated a meaningful conversation in 172 days, 3 hours, and 9 minutes. Statistical degradation of your social skills is within the expected parameters.
Okay. Ow. Rude.
K2-18b is 2.5 times bigger and 8.5 times more massive than Earth. And it orbits an M-type dwarf star, which is cooler and redder than our sun. Scientists don't know for sure whether this world is a super Earth or a mini Neptune, so we're sending our brave team member Chase to find out. It's possible this exoplanet has internal heat under all that dense atmosphere, which could mean that it's packed with volcanoes. It could even be covered with a massive ocean. 124 light years is pretty far, and of course we don't have the technology to get there yet, but we do know something intriguing about this big alien rock. Scientists have found that K2-18b has dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide in its atmosphere, and that means it could be teeming with life. And if we can find life here, that would mean that alien life could exist on other planets too.
Yeah, but humans would likely never find any of it. I mean, exoplanets are like super far away. You'd die of old age long before you ever saw anything cool in space.
He's not wrong. The fastest human-made spacecraft we've ever created is the Parker Solar Probe. This little craft was designed to fly close to the sun, and when it did, it reached a speed of 692,000 kilometers per hour. If you could travel that fast, it would still take you 193,399 years to reach this alien destination. Give or take a month, and depending on traffic.
So the science is pretty clear that K2-18b is gonna be pretty amazing. Volcanoes, alien life, beaches, it's gonna be pretty cool.
The science is getting clearer, but we're still just making intelligent guesses of what K2-18b could be like.
Guessing, amazing.
To explore these planets from such a long distance, we use devices like the James Webb Space Telescope. Space telescopes are a lot more accurate since they don't have to look through the smudged lens of Earth's atmosphere. The James Webb Space Telescope sits about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth, and from there, it has a clear view out into the universe.
Hey, I'm right here, and the view is pretty clear, baby.
Yeah, sure. Okay, even though these alien worlds we keep discovering are far away, we still have a way of learning a little bit about them. Like, how do we know there's dimethyl sulfide in K2-18b's atmosphere? 2 words: transmission spectroscopy. Here's how it works. When a planet like K2-18b passes between Earth and its own star, it blocks some of its star's light. Then, astronomers use powerful telescopes like James Webb to observe the starlight that has passed through the thin layer around the edge of the planet. It helps that different gases in the atmosphere absorb specific wavelengths of light, because scientists can measure exactly which colors get absorbed, and from there, they can identify which gases are present in a planet's atmosphere, even though it's incredibly far away. We can even tell how much of a particular gas there is, the atmospheric density, and the temperature of the atmosphere.
Guys, I'm here about to dive into this beautiful planet, K 20, 80, whatever, and be the first astronaut ever to encounter real alien life. I'm also planning a vacation because, firstly, I deserve it, and B, treat yourself, and 4, this planet is the perfect spot. And I mean perfect, because it's like Hawaii, but with aliens. Stay tuned for more. Okay, so how do I dress for this planet? I am hoping for cargo shorts weather.
Well, you're in luck because as far as astronomers can tell, K2-18b is pretty balmy. Its surface temperature is close to Earth's average temperature. It's warmer in some areas and cooler in others. This might just be the perfect destination that we've been searching for.
Okay, I'm signing up for warmer areas, and I'm gonna go with pants. Now, what kind of pants does somebody wear to meet aliens for the first time? Something formal. Yeah, cargo pants.
Unable to locate cargo pants.
Well, pants or not, this is gonna be sick. Aliens, finally something exciting. Oh man, I see the planet, I land on the planet. Rico, do the thing. Initiate landing sequence.
I wouldn't recommend that. You see, K2-18b isn't the only planet in the neighborhood. It shares its red M-type star with a much bigger sister planet, K2-18c. That's the one you're looking at right now. K2-18c is 7.5 times the size of Earth, but bigger doesn't always mean better. At that size, it's closer to Neptune with one of those unwelcoming hydrogen and helium atmospheres. K2-18c is unlikely to host any known life forms.
Initiate those stabilizers! It'll... Yeah, I died on Neptune pretty grossly, so yeah, it's gonna be a hard pass for me on the C planet. Today, I'm taking a me day on K2280, whatever, the B planet. Okay, so little update here. Turns out I was at the wrong planet. Whoopsies. Almost landed on a mini Neptune, and I don't want to go to Neptune anymore. Yuck. So yeah, that was a close one. Luckily, I realized that in time, and now I'm on my way to this beautiful, correct planet.
K2-18b is 2.5 times the size of Earth, which makes it a super-Earth. Super-Earths are planets at least 1.5 times larger than our blue rock. Some of these lower-density super-Earths could have atmospheres made up largely of hydrogen and helium. You might sound funny on them, but they're not good for life. But super-Earths with a higher density, exactly like K2-18b over here, could be rocky worlds with shallow oceans.
Just the paradise this guy needs. Rico, initiate landing sequence, preferably someplace poolside.
I have identified a series of volcanic islands.
Yeah, I see them, genius. All right, finally some R&R and a suntan.
Danger. Unstable ground. Landing not recommended.
No. I did not just almost land on the wrong planet to turn back now, Rico. Initiate landing sequence.
Initiating landing sequence.
Rico, we have an autopilot for a reason. Next time, just use that. Oh my god, that was the worst landing. And I've piloted this thing before. Rico, give me a temperature reading. It feels nice.
Temperature reading 16.15 degrees Celsius.
Okay, now do a better job analyzing the atmosphere than you did landing. Okay, Rico?
Analyzing. Detecting nitrogen, methane, carbon dioxide, with traces of dimethyl sulfide.
And oxygen?
No oxygen detected. Keep the spacesuit on.
Wow, it's gonna be real hard getting a suntan with a spacesuit on, but whatever. Senior Buzzkill. I guess I'll leave it on for safety.
Even if there was oxygen, the surface pressure here is 3 times higher than on Earth. You'd need to keep your helmet on at all times. That's because the sudden increase in pressure could make your ears and sinuses implode, and your lungs would collapse violently. You'd be in excruciating pain, gasping for breath, with your vision blurring from burst blood vessels around your eyes.
No. Didn't you get the memo, Peter? I am not dying on this one. No more Mr. Die Guy.
Even with your spacesuit off, the thick clouds would prevent the sun tanning process.
Well, thanks for the tanning tip, buddy. So this has been nice. Not too cold, not too hot. Rico didn't let me suntan earlier, which is a bummer, so I will remain the pale space adventurer that you all know and love. One day I will find my Ryza, that planet for the perfect vacation. But today is not that day. Still, good news is that I am looking for aliens, and there is a good chance that I'll find some, so keep watching, friends. Ooh, this gravity's really gonna cramp my layups.
Gravity reading, 1.3 times Earth's gravity. It is not substantial enough to result in such poor performance.
I am not out of shape. Okay, those late night Moonburger orders, they mean nothing. Oh God, Rico, where's a chair? I need a chair. So, aliens. How come there's none around, you know? I feel like I've been looking for these guys for like, ever, you know? And I've only found Charlie, and I'm still not entirely convinced that was real or my imagination. Brain does weird things when you're dying of oxygen deprivation.
Why are aliens so impossible to find? Great question.
Please don't say 2
And
words.
I have 2 words for you.
And there it is.
Fermi paradox. You see, with all the billions and billions of planets out there, you think we would have encountered aliens by now. Scientists have been looking for signs of intelligent life in the universe forever, and we haven't detected anything yet. One physicist in the 1950s had a theory.
Oh, let me guess. It's called the Fermi paradox because Fermi was the dude's name, and it's called a paradox because it doesn't make any sense?
Sure.
No, don't sure me. Okay, I am the lifeblood
Blood of this channel.
So far, trying to answer the Fermi paradox has created a lot of speculation as to why we haven't found signs of life anywhere in the universe yet. Maybe intelligent life is out there, but cosmic distances and timescales are so huge that we've just missed each other. We've only been looking seriously for alien life with radio telescopes for just over 60 years. And what's that compared to the age of the universe?
Yeah, I can relate. I lost a sock on this ship once. It's not that big a ship, and I only looked for like a minute.
Another possible answer is that the aliens just don't want us to find them. Maybe they're scared of us, or maybe they just want to sit back and observe us.
Yeah, it's like we're gorillas in a zoo, and aliens are just waiting to see if we'll beat each other with sticks or something.
Some scientists have even wondered if advanced technology might be a kind of ticking time bomb that eventually blows up in a civilization's face. This idea is part of what's called the Great Filter Theory. Basically, once a species becomes powerful enough to build rockets and explore space, it might also accidentally create the tools of its own destruction. Think nuclear war, unstoppable artificial intelligence, engineered pandemics, or catastrophic environmental collapse. This could explain why we haven't run into any space-traveling aliens yet. They might have wiped themselves out in some apocalyptic event before ever leaving their home planet. So, what kind of alien life forms do you expect?
I don't know, something like cool and chill, you know, like non-life-threatening at all kind of aliens. You know, I don't get it. K2265F is supposed to be this planet with all this life teeming everywhere. Where is it? I don't see any. I don't see any life around here. You know, this seems like a load of bull spit to me.
K218b could host life. Doesn't mean it does. Scientists use the concept of biosignatures to determine if a planet could support life. The idea is that if chemicals associated with life on Earth are detected on another planet, well, then that means those chemicals might come from life on that planet. The big one is always oxygen.
Okay, wait. First you say that the transit spectroscopy has detected no oxygen. Then you say oxygen is life. But which is it, Peter? Why am I even here? Where's the life? And is it Laurel or Yanni? Somebody tell me!
Don't get discouraged. There could still be alien life here.
Sure.
Don't sure me. Because not all life is associated with oxygen. There are two other important chemicals here: dimethyl sulfide and dimethyl disulfide. On Earth, they're produced by marine phytoplankton and bacteria, and the concentrations of these gases on K218b are much higher than on Earth. K218b could be teeming with life. You just can't see it with your naked eye.
Marine phytoplankton, eh? So, aliens in the pool, but not aliens poolside. Not the kind of life I was particularly hoping to find, but, you know, give them a few billion years. Don't rush them. Maybe they'll develop. Okay, here's a quick update, Chaseheads. So far, no aliens. I know, bummer. But there could be these, like, tiny little aliens, sea monkey type people here, you know? If they are here, I can't see them. But I will find them, because I have a particular set of skills. Let's see what we've got here. Hello, phytoplankton! Can you hear me? Whoa, okay, hey, this is not the vibe.
Did I mention that K218b has active plate tectonics? Because it has such a high mass, this alien rock likely retains a lot of internal heat. That can cause earthquakes and volcanic eruptions.
Yeah, I see a volcano right in front of me. Thanks, Peter. And also, shouldn't these really be called like K22F42 quakes or whatever? Ugh. Oh. Why did we land beside a volcano?
I did warn you.
Okay, kids, vacation's over. Oh, that was close. Okay, this is not looking good. I did not see any aliens, and I am now experiencing a quake. And, well, a volcano's erupting right behind me. That's kind of cool. Still positive I can make it to the ship, though. I'm gonna keep running. Check you Chaseheads later. Rico, take off!
Looks like Chase got away this time.
Okay, I didn't find any aliens to talk to, and, well, I didn't get a tan or any rest. But I didn't die this time, so that should count for something, right? Hope this vlog wasn't like a complete disappointment to you guys. The view, that was nice, right? So there's that. Okay, the main thing is, I survived, baby! Chase doesn't die in space! How about that, Richard? I survived! K2-18B! Rico, you know what time it is!
Would you like me to launch congratulatory sequence?
Please do, baby! Peter, any comment?
Well, I guess I was wrong.
That's another first, baby! Peter admits he's an idiot! This is the best day ever! Pure, clean, recycled air.
Warning. Contamination detected.
What? What? Contamination? Contamination? I always wipe my boots according to 54-B, whatever it says in the training manual.
Contamination. Contamination. Contamination.
Oh, okay, I might have skipped it this one time.
Well, that was a big mistake. Let me pause Chase for a second and tell you about the moon landing. Back in the 1960s, when humans went to the moon for the first time, protocol required them to quarantine for 21 days after their return home. Yeah, astronauts spent 3 weeks isolated in NASA's mobile quarantine facility, just to ensure that no dangerous moon microbes could sneak back home. And that was the moon, dry, airless, and relentlessly bombarded by radiation. K2-18b has so much more potential to host life. You need to take decontamination seriously.
Maybe we haven't found aliens because they're so small we can't even see them. I think I might be breathing little tiny aliens right now. Hey, that Fermi guy ever think of this?
I think you might have solved the Fermi paradox. When scientists look for signs of life in the universe, they don't really look for walking, talking aliens that we can hang out with. They focus on finding exoplanets like K2-18b where simple life forms could flourish.
Hey, cheeseheads. Looks like me die horribly again. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Looks like Chase has managed to find alien life. Only now, it's eating his brain.
Oh, man. This hurt. This hurt a lot. This is not fun. My eyeballs are dissolving. No bueno. Hey, this alien talking me. Hey, you know where the sock is? Yeah? Where the socks at? Where the socks?
Yeah, Chase isn't really talking to the aliens. He has a fatal brain fever from inhaling space bacteria, and he's hallucinating. But don't worry, Chase will be back. He always comes back. 635 light years away from Earth, there's a world covered in liquid ocean. A world where you wouldn't die a horrible death. Probably. Welcome to Kepler 22b.
Hey y'all, I've got an exciting mission to land on and explore a planet that could be Earth 2.0. What if guy got tired of sending me to die in the solar system, so this time I'm traveling to an exoplanet where I might actually have a chance to survive. Exoplanets are like planets in our solar system, except they orbit different stars. They're cool, but there's just one problem. Exoplanets are really far away. So your solar system is this tiny little neighborhood with planets and moons orbiting around a sun in its center. And potentially, light years away, there are billions of other tiny little neighborhoods. be explored. Now, you might have heard of the exoplanet that I'm going to. It's called Kepler 22b. It's not that far. Okay, only 635 light years. I'll be there in no time.
Even with advanced propulsion technology, a spacecraft traveling at 20% of the speed of light would require 3,175 Earth years to reach Kepler 22b.
Buzzkill. Well, luckily, I'm at a spaceport, and they have this, warp drive technology. So I'll be there in a jiff.
The warp drive technology allows a spaceship to travel faster than light by bending space-time. The warp drive creates a bubble around the ship, moving it through space safely, 99.7% of the time.
Yeah, Rico, technobabble, blah, blah, blah. Never tell me the odds, kid. Let's do this. Well, hello, Kepler.
The Kepler-22 star system is a lot simpler than our solar system. It's only got one exoplanet in it. But this exoplanet, named Kepler-22b, is intriguing. It orbits within the star's habitable zone. And that means one important thing.
Alien civilization.
Water. It means water.
Oh.
Whenever a planet is in the habitable zone of its star, it means that the temperature is warm enough for water to remain in a liquid state, instead of evaporating, like it would, say, on Venus, or freezing like it would on Mars. And the Kepler-22 star is almost exactly like our Sun. It's a slightly smaller G-type star, which means it has a surface temperature of around 5,500 Kelvin. That's 5,200 degrees Celsius. Not too bad for a distant star system, except one thing. This exoplanet, Kepler-22b, is a lot bigger than Earth.
I don't see how that's a problem. It's just more surface to love. I mean, sure, it might have stronger gravity or, like, earthquakes. Kepler quakes? But, like, Earth has earthquakes too, and it's doing just fine.
The larger size of the exoplanet might indicate the presence of a thick atmosphere, leading to high surface pressure. This could result in water existing in a supercritical state, neither a true liquid nor gas, making it less suitable for life as we know it.
It's true, scientists think Kepler-22b might be covered with a liquid ocean, but they can't be sure what that ocean is like. Your mission is to land down there and test the water and the atmosphere.
Yeah, I was just gonna, land. So, here goes the landing sequence. Whew. It's been almost an hour, and all I see is water. Water! Everywhere water! I think I can land here. Seriously, Kepler, you are one disappointing exoplanet. Give up, Rico. Wake me up if you see any land.
My sensors read land right below us. You are cleared for landing.
Seriously? I can't even take a nap. Okay, let's land. Whoa. this atmosphere is thick. Rico, give me some stats on this planet.
Kepler 22b is a super-Earth, 2.1 times larger and 9.1 times more massive than Earth. It has an orbital period of 289.9 Earth days. It also has water.
Oh, does it? Does it have water? Oh God, thank you so much, Rico. You know, the atmosphere actually kind of looks breathable too. You know, this started out super annoying, but this is actually kind of cool.
Analyzing Kepler 22b atmosphere.
You do that. I'm gonna go see what's out there. Interesting. That feels nice. I can go skinny dipping in here.
That would violate YouTube's terms of service.
Not if it's a music video, technically. Ooh, Rico, what's the temperature out here? I'm starting to feel like some warm bread in a toaster. Toasty.
The equilibrium temperature on Kepler 22b is estimated to be 22 degrees Celsius. However, my sensors pick up a much higher surface temperature.
If Kepler 22b has a thick atmosphere, it would cover the planet like a blanket, heating it up and turning it into an exoplanetary Venus. If the temperature becomes too high, all the water will turn into vapor and Kepler 22b will stop being a habitable world. On the other hand, if Kepler has no atmosphere, well, it might become a frozen world. It would be incredibly cold at night because with no atmosphere, there would be nothing to retain the heat from the day.
That sounds just like Mercury. Not my favorite planet. My favorite planet is Uranus. Kepler 22b, it seems okay. It's a little tough to walk here.
The surface gravity on Kepler 22b is approximately 2.07 times the gravity of Earth.
Yeah, thanks. I noticed that one, Rico. Hey, have you analyzed the atmosphere yet?
Analysis in process.
Oh, so the answer was no. You're still okay.
The thick atmosphere of Kepler 22b likely contains high levels of hydrogen and helium. Those are two gases that are common on larger planets. But if there isn't any oxygen in the atmosphere, you wouldn't be able to breathe. What you should also worry about is the water. It could be acidic or contaminated with toxic elements like heavy metals. Exposure to the body could prove fatal.
Great. So, there's water on Kepler 22b, not that I can drink it, and the atmosphere's in place, and the temperature's all right. What am I missing? Where's all the life?
If life exists on Kepler, it might be microbial. You wouldn't be able to see it without special equipment.
Did you hear that?
My scans are not picking up any life forms.
I gotta check this out. I just need a break first. All this walking around makes me sore. I gotta sit down for a second. I just need to catch my breath.
The atmosphere analysis is not complete.
It's okay. 1 second's not gonna kill me.
Analysis complete.
Something's wrong.
The atmosphere caused your lungs to collapse as a result of barotrauma.
Okay. Thank you.
Just 4 light years away from Earth sits the closest exoplanet that scientists have discovered, Proxima Centauri b. And it could be the first exoplanet where we find extraterrestrial life. Who better to check it out than our interstellar teammate, Chase?
true I've died on every exoplanet I visited, but this time will be different.
Your death count is well above average.
Yeah, but Proxima Centauri b has to work out. It's gonna work out. It's literally so close to Earth that I could DoorDash my tuna pizza order, like regular. Plus, the whole system is moving closer to Earth, so in 30,000 years, this whole thing is gonna be 3 light years away.
The bad news is, after another few thousand years, Proxima Centauri b will move further away from Earth, and HH Andromeda will become Earth's closest star, besides the Sun. And unfortunately, that star doesn't have any planets.
Ugh, why do you have to be such a bummer all the time?
Even though Proxima Centauri b is in the closest star system to us, it's still far away. If you left Earth today, you'd reach the Alpha Centauri star system in some 165,000 years, give or take.
Oh, look, we're almost there. You can see all 3 stars from here.
That's right, Proxima Centauri b orbits one star called Proxima Centauri, and this star is part of the Alpha Centauri star system that has not 1, not 2, but 3 suns.
There's Alpha Centauri A and B. Those orbit quite close to each other. And there's Proxima Centauri. So that orbit's much further away, but they're all gravitationally bound together. It's kind of like how Rico and I are 2 peas in a pod. We're just really close and cool guys together. And Peter, he's just around, you know? And we'd like him to stay all the way over there.
Computers have no loyalties or emotional affiliations.
Wow, Rico, ouch. Whatever, man, just initiate landing on Proxima Centauri b. All right. Oh man, this is sweet.
Proxima Centauri b is located in the habitable zone of its host star, but just because it's in the habitable zone doesn't mean it's habitable.
Yeah, just because it's in the habitable zone doesn't mean it's habitable, and just because I die on a planet doesn't mean it's not habitable. Keep up, people.
Though he could have said it better, Chase isn't wrong. Proxima Centauri is a red dwarf star, which makes it very different from the Earth's sun. As a red dwarf, it's much smaller and cooler. It's also a lot more efficient at burning through all of its hydrogen supply. And that means that Proxima Centauri has a lot longer lifespan than the Sun. This red dwarf will shine steadily for trillions of years, long after the Sun runs out of hydrogen and swells into a red giant.
Oh yeah. In 5 billion years, when all these little Earthlings die off because of an apocalyptic sun explosion, I'll be up here chilling like a villain for another 4 trillion years. Yeah.
Well, Proxima Centauri b might not be the best place to chill. Its star, Proxima Centauri, only gives off about 0.1% of the sun's brightness. That means that Proxima Centauri b has to orbit much closer to its star to get enough energy to potentially support life. And being too close to a red dwarf star comes with some dangerous consequences.
Ugh, don't tell me. The solar flares? I always forget about the solar flares.
That's right, this red dwarf star gives off deadly, unpredictable blasts of extreme radiation. These eruptions carry so much energy that they could strip away the planet's atmosphere.
No! Why? No! Why does everything always have to have a downside? No! Oh, why can't life just be good for once?
Ultraviolet bursts from the red dwarf star strip electrons from the particles in the planet's atmosphere. As more and more negative electrons escape into space, they pull the positive ions with them too. This constant escape act strips away most of the atmosphere, leaving the planet with barely any gas to hold on to.
Well, if that's true, this might not be that habitable after all. Rico, let's get an atmospheric reading.
Sampling. Calculating. Thin atmosphere detected. Trace amounts of carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrogen.
All right, well, let's explore a little, see if we can find some water, maybe a place to build a shelter. I can still turn this rock into a home.
Proxima Centauri b has another dark secret. It's tidally locked with its star, which means the planet rotates at the exact same rate that it orbits around Proxima Centauri. Only one side of Proxima Centauri b is facing its star, and that side is forever exposed to light. The other side, shrouded in endless darkness.
Well, that's pretty dramatic, right? I have to choose my spot carefully. Do I want to be a lecherous creature of the night or a wholesome daytime guy? All year round seasonal depression or chronic sunburn? Partied up rave style or read a book sometimes? Tough one. Oh man, this is tough. Oh, I know. I'll live in the Terminator zone.
The Terminator zone is the area between the day side and the night side of a planet. Earth has one too, but it's constantly moving. On a tidally locked planet like this one, the Terminator zone stays in place.
It should have a more moderate temperature and easy access to both sides of the planet. It may also be where I can find water, and don't even get me started on the fact that the Terminator zone is the most habitable place on this whole planet. Just doesn't make sense. Terminator zone. Hasta la vista, baby. Who is your daddy? What does he do? Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper! Get to the chopper!
Arrived at the Terminator zone.
The Earth's Terminator, or Twilight Zone, stretches around 60 kilometers. Now, if Proxima Centauri b has a thin atmosphere, its Twilight Zone would be a little smaller.
Still good enough to build my shelter. All right, let's get to work. I'm making all of this radiation proof. You know, with the amount of UV this guy's blasting off, we have to insulate everything.
Of course, no one has ever been to Proxima Centauri b to confirm if it has an atmosphere and what that atmosphere is like. To find out the atmosphere of distant planets, scientists use a method called transit spectroscopy. When a planet crosses in front of its star, some of the star's light passes through the planet's atmosphere. By studying the changes in that light, astronomers can determine which gases are present in a planet's atmosphere. And we can do that from Earth. It's pretty cool. But transit spectroscopy doesn't work on all exoplanets, and it doesn't work for Proxima Centauri b because this exoplanet doesn't transit its star in a way we can study it from here. If Proxima Centauri b doesn't have an atmosphere, well, it could have a surface temperature of minus 40 degrees Celsius. If it does have an atmosphere, well, then it could be as warm as 30 degrees Celsius. This would be great news because that would mean that Proxima Centauri b could sustain liquid water on its surface. And where there's liquid water, there could be life.
Oh man, this is hard work. I'm getting really hot in here. I'm gonna take a quick trip over to the night zone, you know, cool off a little bit, have myself a little cocktail, see if there's any space ladies over there. Okay, well, I cooled off. I don't know where I am. It's super dark over here, and I can't see, anything. Rico, can you direct me back to the Terminator Zone, please?
The Terminator Zone is 5 kilometers north.
Okay. Which way is north, Rico? I can't see anything. Which way is north, Rico? I don't have a map. I can't see anything. There's no rocks. There's no sun. Which way is north, Rico? You know, I'm gonna reprogram you when I get back to the spaceship. I'm gonna make you not such a loser. You know what Rico probably stands for? Really annoying. Help? Anyone? Rico? Peter? Ugh, even he's not answering? Alright guys, get in the comments. Figure out which way is north, okay? I can tell you that this way isn't north, so help! Okay. Let's try this way.
Well, it looks like we lost Chase to the darkness of Proxima Centauri B. Which is too bad. He doesn't actually come back unless he dies.
Oh God, I made it. Oh, I thought I was doomed back there, stuck to wander in some sick cosmic purgatory for all my life. Oh, I need to take some sort of daytime mental health break. Rico, get me my relaxing chair. Oh, that's beautiful.
He should have stayed in the Terminator Zone. A blast like that straight to the face? The heat and radiation would cook your insides in a second. Looks like Proxima Centauri B isn't as promising of an exoplanet. But don't worry, Chase will be back. He always comes back. 39 light years from Earth, a tiny red dwarf star, TRAPPIST-1, sends its dim light to not one, but 7 Earth-sized worlds. All 7 exoplanets in the TRAPPIST system are jammed into space smaller than the distance between Mercury and our Sun. And at least 3 of these rocks are in the habitable zone, meaning we could live there someday. So we're sending our brave explorer Chase to the TRAPPIST system to rate all 7 planets from most habitable to most deadly.
No! You have poor balance, Riku. Totally deadly. Hey, Chasehead. So, I arrived at the TRAPPIST system, doing a little rate my exoplanets type thing for the What If gang, and I figured, TRAPPIST system, time to polish off those trap beats, right? Lay down some tracks for that hip-hop EP we've been talking about.
You've not mentioned a hip-hop EP.
Rico, what are you talking about? The Chase Trappistry? I've been talking about this for months. All right, well, I've been thinking about it for months. I probably haven't said anything. Anyways, check it out. That's all I got so far.
Oh, for a whole album?
I mean, it's a start. You try producing something, Peter. You know, a voyage of 1,000 miles starts with 12 fat beats, or whatever they say. Anyway, let's get trappisting. Trapping? Trapeziing. Peter, Rico, where are we at?
You are currently in orbit around TRAPPIST-1b.
Ooh. Okay. Why didn't we start with 1A?
There is no TRAPPIST-1a.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a 1A, okay? There's 7 exoplanets, A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
Well, you're half right. Or at least you know the alphabet. There is no TRAPPIST 1A. There's just TRAPPIST 1. That's the sun at the heart of the TRAPPIST system. It's an incredibly small, ultra-cool red dwarf star, about 10 times smaller and less massive than our sun. And it's 2,000 times dimmer. This star is the most common type of star in the universe, and it's barely bigger than Jupiter.
Aw, cool little guy.
It is cool. TRAPPIST-1 is only half as hot as our sun. It's also much older. Our sun is 4.5 billion years old, but this star, it's 7.5 billion years old. But don't let its size fool you. This star is dangerous. Red dwarfs regularly blast their planets with high-energy radiation and X-rays. TRAPPIST-1's flares could blow away a planet's atmosphere or anything living on them.
Okay, well, if there's no 1A, then Rico, I guess, take us down for a tour of 1B. Hey, where was it? Wasn't it here 1 second ago?
It was, but it went further into its orbit. All TRAPPIST exoplanets are in tight, fast-moving orbits around the star. The TRAPPIST-1b makes a full orbit in just 1.5 days.
Right, so when people ask you, how's your day? And you're like, it was a year, man! You are actually kind of pretty close. Kind of like the anti-Venus. Oh, I don't remember anybody mentioning a volcano on TRAPPIST-1b. Is this, like, safe, Rico?
Define safe.
Do you really need me to define that for you? Is it like a cool vacation spot where I can get a margarita by the pool? Or is it a fiery hell planet where I'm gonna die by being volcanoed?
You have landed on the day side, away from active volcanoes. Roasting is unlikely.
Okay, well, it's getting pretty toasty over here already, even without any of that lava stuff. So,
Yeah, you're right. TRAPPIST-1b is scorching hot. Its host star might be cool, but this planet orbits 90 times closer to it than Earth orbits the sun. At that distance, even an ultra-cool dwarf like TRAPPIST-1 heats the surface of this exoplanet to 225 degrees Celsius. That's 450 Fahrenheit.
oh, hey, I know that temperature. That's frozen pizza temperature. You know, 450 degrees, when you set your oven to cook a frozen pizza. Oh, man. Does this planet have like a Terminator zone somewhere I can go to cool off, maybe?
Yeah, TRAPPIST-1b does have a Terminator zone. All the TRAPPIST exoplanets are tidally locked to their star. They all have a day side, a night side, and an in-between Terminator zone. But TRAPPIST-1b is still pretty big.
Oh, God. Man, it's getting hot. Like, how big?
It's almost the same size as Earth, and that means the Terminator zone could be thousands of kilometers from where you are.
Oh, God, okay. I'll never make it in this pizza oven. Quick, Marty, we've got to go back to the ship. Oh, that's enough of 1B for me.
Warning. The heat is overwhelming your suit's environmental controls.
No, I won't make it. Oh, God. Oh, I got dizzy. I got dizzy because I ran hard. Oh. Where's the ship? Where's the ship now? What? I thought there was no lava here. Can't go that way. Uh-oh. Oh!
Tidal heating from the star's gravity generates ongoing geological activity.
This is your fault, Rico.
Warning. Suit integrity compromised.
A, B, C, TRAPPIST, 1C, coming up on me. Rico, drop the B. Rico. Okay, Chaseheads, time to rank these babies. I got my hands on this super new, super exclusive software that was just released. Tier list. Okay, here we go. TRAPPIST 1B gets an F for habitability. All right. Oh, no. Oops, I put that on S. Okay, there is no F. Okay, so I guess I'll put it on A. No, B. B is gonna be the worst planets in the universe. Like someplace that I'd send Peter to, all right? Get on board. What's TRAPPIST 1C gonna be like? You know, I'm hoping for less pizza oven and more like pizza. All right, chat, let's check it out.
TRAPPIST 1C is on the heavier side. It's 1.3 times more massive than Earth, so the gravity here is slightly stronger than on Earth.
Still looks pretty pizza oven out here. Rico, what's the temp?
Temperature reading approximately 107.31 degrees Celsius.
I thought TRAPPIST 1C was a little bit more Venus-y, you know? This is like more deserty. Ugh.
That's what scientists first thought when they discovered TRAPPIST 1C, but it turns out this planet doesn't have a thick carbon dioxide atmosphere like Venus. The air here is pretty thin.
Whoa, check out all the other exoplanets. You can see that's crazy. From Earth, you can barely see Venus. It's like a dot or something. Here, you can see everything, like craters and pockmarks and everything. So cool. Oh. Yeah, that was probably ambitious. Hey, what's is this a volcanic activity?
It is. Like TRAPPIST 1B, 1C is so close to the star that it's got a lot of tidal heating. The landscape here is pretty unstable.
I don't see many volcanoes. Maybe that's one over there, but okay, it's a little windy up here.
That might be the remnants of the atmosphere. You're near the terminator zone, so the extreme difference in temperature between the day side and the night side is going to occasionally create hurricane-level bursts of wind.
Okay, Chaseronies, that stung. I just got killed by some wind. Ugh. But at least I didn't get cooked, so I'd rate this planet a D. But again, there's no D section. Software is so limited. Anyways, so I guess I'll place it at a B? Or maybe A? Maybe A. No, I don't think I'll ever come back here, so that goes to B. But I just want you guys to know that in my heart of hearts, it's still a D. Total dump.
Okay, I think you'll like this next exoplanet better. It's not as hot, and it's at the edge of the system's habitable zone, so that means liquid water. Maybe.
Whoa, feels bouncy in here, huh? Kind of light. Loving this low grab. Okay, cool. Hey, let's find some H2O. Oh yeah.
TRAPPIST-1d is one of the smallest exoplanets in this system. Yeah, because this planet isn't too massive, gravity here is only about half of what you'd experience on Earth.
I don't see any water around here. Just like rocks. Rocks. Oh, nope, that's just a rock. Oh, that's, could be frost? Maybe some frozen water, huh? Some froyo H2O? Okay. At least it's not like hot here, you know? No crazy winds or anything.
Warning. Solar flare detected.
What? Okay, I guess, back to the ship? Rico, how long before this, radiation hits me?
You have 9.6 seconds until the radiation shower,
Oh, 9.6 seconds, that's not so bad. I can make in time.
starting 7 seconds ago.
Rico, why would you give me that stat 7 seconds late? Oh, I can make it.
Warning. Suit malfunction detected.
Oh, man. Oh, I hate when this happens. Oh, come on. Come on, Rico. Yeah, reboot or something. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, God. Come on. Oh, God. I just need some of that sweet oxygen, baby. Give me that O2. Okay, I gotta go for the manual release. Okay, Chaseheads, a solar flare, that can happen to anybody, okay? Still, I'm giving 1D an F on the Chase survivability tier list. Right, again, there's no F, so I guess it's a B? I don't know. You know, if it wasn't so hot and you built yourself like a radiation shielding bunker, you might be fine. I mean, maybe I'll bump it up to an A. Yeah, you gotta have some variety in here, right, chat? Right?
The next exoplanet is still in the habitable zone around TRAPPIST-1, so there's a chance it could land in your S tier.
Okay. Ooh, that looks very earthy. I dig it. Which trapper is this one?
This is TRAPPIST-1e. It's our best candidate for Earth 2.0. It's right in the middle of the habitable zone. It has an atmosphere, clouds, rain, land, lakes, oceans, even a similar surface gravity. The biggest difference is that it only takes 6 days to orbit its star.
Hey, Chaseheads, check out this place, right? Look, I get to set foot on a lot of new places, but you know, after a while, getting your footprint down on a planet is like so Apollo missions, you know? If TRAPPIST-1e is ever settled, I want to be saying, like, that I did something special, you know? I want to say I put on the first concert, something that means something to people. Yo, Rico, can I take my helmet off?
Negative. The atmosphere may contain unknown toxins or biological hazards.
Ugh, of course. Whatever, man. Alright, well, let's keep on surviving, learning, getting faster, stronger. You know, if Daft Punk can rock the helmet, I think Chase can. Let's do it. Alright. I mean, I gotta dip the toe. Oh, I should have brought the surfboard.
You did bring your surfboard. It's literally all you brought, besides your drum machine.
Right, well, nothing lethal here, right? How about a little Beach Boys set? Maybe I can get my Hawaiian shirt on? Man, look at this place. Water, land, beach. Ugh. This could be the future of humanity. Earth 2.0. Baby, Rico, let's drop the beat. Let's drop the beat. Where my Trappist 1E at? 1Ian's at? Who wants to hear some noise? Okay, chat, so technically TRAPPIST 1E is at the top of the most habitable list because liquid water and temperature, whatever. But we're still in space, and space is dangerous. So many ways to die. Solar flares, plasma, superheated winds.
Electrocuting yourself with a power cord.
Exactly, you know, electrical current malfunctions. Happen to anyone. Anyhow, TRAPPIST 1E is definitely S tier, chat. Here, you got it, okay? Boom, you can finish the video right here. 1E is the winner. Unless, you know, this F planet has something better. Ooh, unknown. And the unknown is a mystery. Gotta investigate that mystery. Sounds like a natural F, though. F, you know what I mean? God, I wish this tier list had an F on it. Is this really habitable? I mean, where's the liquid water? I don't know. Looks pretty snow-coney to me.
Well, there's a good chance it's habitable. TRAPPIST 1F is colder for sure, but it's still a water-rich world. Most of the water is just locked under a layer of another type of very special water called ice.
Ice is actually just uncooked water. Fun fact.
Okay. Look, TRAPPIST 1F receives about as much energy as Mars. So imagine Mars with a lot more water. Or Triton. It's possible TRAPPIST 1F even has cryovolcanoes.
Ooh, I love me a cryovolcano. Rico, let's land. The ship that we're flying. Now, Rico, start it. Okay, this isn't bad. It's like, I don't know, Antarctica out here? Not even, it's like Saskatchewan Christmas, huh?
It's closer to Antarctica. The jury is still out on the exact temperature, as scientists are still studying how much atmosphere exists on TRAPPIST 1F. If there's none, it could dip down to minus 59 degrees Celsius, minus 74 Fahrenheit.
There must be some kind of atmosphere here. I mean, like, this place is kind of slushy. You know, maybe some cryomagma? Whoa! 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 I suspected, TRAPPIST-1F is definitely an F planet, chat. But again, nobody put an F on this list, so I guess it's like a B then? Ugh, this just seems so unfair to all those other B planets, you know? Because F is really so much lower on the list than B. Okay, 2 more planets to go. Yup! Ugh, I bet this one's an F planet. It doesn't get better from here. It never does. Ugh.
It's hard to tell from the orbit because TRAPPIST-1G has a dense atmosphere. All we know is that it's the largest of the TRAPPIST exoplanets, a so-called super-Earth. And it's located right on the edge of the habitable zone. We'll find out when you get down to the surface.
Rico, my good man, to the surface, post haste! Okay, Rico, less post, less haste. Go, go. Oh, my martini. Whoa, full-on water world. Is there any place to land? You know, any land to land upon?
Negative.
Fascinating. TRAPPIST-1G appears to be a purely oceanic world. A deep ocean over a rocky core and a thick atmosphere. It looks like what scientists call a Haitian planet.
A what planet?
A Haitian planet basically means hydrogen and ocean. A Haitian world. It's an exoplanet with humongous oceans and a hydrogen-rich atmosphere. The thick atmosphere keeps the planet warm enough for this much water to exist.
Oh, Haitian. Geez, sounds like I kind of named it, right?
Haitian worlds are a pretty recent discovery. Scientists are beginning to study and search for this class of planet. You know, a planet this big with this much water and energy, well, could have life.
Super Earths lead to super whales and super waves. Man, forget those 100-foot waves. Look at some of those rollers. Oh my god. What the? Rico, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Negative.
It's surfing time, Rico. I mean, why do you have to be such a disappointment, man? Rico, how big is this wave?
Calculating. Which wave are you referring to?
The one I'm frickin' carving up right now, Rico?
You're not on a wave. Water movement is negligible. Your movement is due to your poor balance.
You have poor balance, Rico. Oh! Oh god, why didn't I ever finish those swimming classes at the Y? God, why is this so hard? No. Okay, Chaseheads, I know TRAPPIST-1G isn't, like, habitable, but for the craziest, like, double-up rogue tsunami wave that I've ever seen in my life, maybe you guys didn't see it, I think we might have, like, lost some of the footage or something. Whatever. Anyways, it gets an A tier for me. There you go. High-stream planets, rock! Yeah! Not rock enough for S tier, but A isn't too bad.
Okay, you've got one more exoplanet left to rate. TRAPPIST-1H, the outermost planet in the TRAPPIST system. And it's just out your starboard window.
They're all starboard out here. Oh, there it is! The big H. Or little h, like lowercase h. It's actually kind of cute. All right, let's check it out, Rico. Did you hear me?
We still don't know much about TRAPPIST-1H. We know that it's the smallest of the exoplanets, approximately 1/3 the mass of Earth, and it's outside the habitable zone. At that size and distance, it's unlikely to have much atmosphere, so it's a tiny, frigid ice ball.
Oof, it's chilly and quiet. A little too quiet.
Temperature reading, minus 100 degrees Celsius.
TRAPPIST-1H is a place of endless night, micrometeors, and crevasses. Perfect quiet, perfect doom.
Oh, jeez, existential much? Ugh. Ugh, no, I think it's kind of pretty out here, you know? And I'm still buzzing after that sick, gnarly wave I did. So, I think I want to just, sit down, look up at the exoplanets, little sun. It's kind of got charm. Peter, did you say micrometeorites?
I did?
Yeah, well, I thought so. Oh, man.
Hey, chat. What an epic way to go. You know, I really like this planet. Let's move TRAPPIST-1H to S tier. Welcome to Kepler-186f, a distant alien world bathed in the dim glow of its small star. Today, we're sending Chase on a mission to settle here. Yeah, this won't be easy. The first step of settling on any alien world is to find a planet that's Earth-like. That is, if you're going to have the slimmest chance of surviving. Kepler-186f is just the place.
Extremely dangerous and secretly deadly. Like, what could go wrong? What could go wrong?
Well, quite a lot could go wrong here. Even small differences between Kepler-186f and our Earth in the atmosphere or soil composition or how life here has possibly evolved could make it a perilous destination. And those are just the dangers we know of. It could be deadly in ways we've never even thought. Kepler-186f is 579 light years away from Earth, but the good news is, Chase is already there, so he's not going to bore you with his long-distance interstellar travel. Kepler-186f is even more special than Kepler-22b. That's because it was the first Earth-like planet found in the habitable zone of another star. But even then, setting up a base on it is going to be an extremely dangerous mission.
Hey, I mean, this isn't called Chase Takes It Easy and puts his feet up in space. You know what I'm talking about, Rico? All right, initiate landing. Kepler 186F. You are one tasty-looking planet. Damn, girl. You got some atmosphere on you. Welcome to my channel, fans! So, I decided to get myself a little piece of alien property. I found this beautiful alien planet, Kepler, but it's not your favorite Kepler. I know you chase heads are really into this Kepler 22b stuff. Well, this Kepler is not 22b. It's not even a B planet. It's an F planet. Ugh, what? Yeah, I know how it sounds, but Peter says it's promising, and for once, I kind of agree with him. So now, Rico's just, circling around, finding us a good place to land, and I want you guys to stay tuned to see me conquer this alien rock and survive Chase Out!
Welcome to my channel? Seriously? Kepler 186F orbits way closer to its star than Earth orbits to the Sun. It only takes 129.9 Earth days to complete one orbit. But its star is a cooler red dwarf, so this planet does need to orbit closer to be in the habitable zone. So it has the potential to hold liquid water on its surface. Kepler 186F isn't the only planet orbiting its red dwarf. It has 4 neighbors, Kepler 186b, C, D, and E, but all of them orbit way closer to the star and are scorching hot. Not good places to host any kind of life, even Chase. Kepler 186b orbits so close to its star, Kepler 186, that 1 year on this rock only lasts 4 Earth days.
Okay, I'm afraid to ask, but what happened to the A planet? Did the star eat 186A?
Well, there never was an A planet in the Kepler 186 star system. When scientists name exoplanets they discover, they always start with the lowercase letter b. The letter A is reserved for the star. If there's only one star in the system, like in our solar system, then scientists don't officially name it A. But if the star system has multiple stars, like Alpha Centauri, a triple star system, then one of the stars is named A, then it's B, and then C. Nobody ate anybody.
Okay, so no murder mystery in this system then. Okay, cool. Safe for inhabiting.
Optimal location detected.
Sweet! Oh, Rico just found us a place to put down roots. Rico, let's do the landing thing.
Affirmative.
Just because Kepler 186F is almost the same size as Earth and is in the habitable zone of its star, that doesn't automatically mean that it's going to be habitable. To be able to sustain life, the planet needs an atmosphere.
Well, this sucks! What's going on here? There's nothing here! What's the atmosphere situation, Rico?
Analyzing. Detecting oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, water vapor, potentially hazardous alien compounds.
Okay, so not taking my helmet off kind of air, but there still is air.
Yeah, and that's great news. If Kepler 186f didn't have an atmosphere, well, it would be frozen solid. No atmosphere means nothing could regulate the temperature and retain heat from the star. Now, with a thicker atmosphere, this world would have a greenhouse effect. And this greenhouse effect is great for alien planets. It wraps Kepler 186f like a blanket, keeping it warm and comfortable.
Yeah, it's comfortable, all right. Cue the temperature reading.
13.5 degrees Celsius.
Ooh, balmy. Like it. Ooh, that is a big cliff. Falling off it would suck. Wait, is that water? Oh, and I've been facing the wrong way this whole time? Well, let's go there then, I guess.
So far, Kepler 186f sounds great. Orbits its star in the habitable zone? Check. Has mild temperature and an oxygen atmosphere? Check. Liquid water? Check, check, check. But that still doesn't make it safe to breathe, drink, and live here. But it is a good start. The next step of settling on an alien world is to analyze all the samples you can get. You'd need to make sure that the air doesn't have too little or too much oxygen, and that it's free of toxins. You'd need to do all that before doing something impulsive like taking off your helmet.
Yeah, I've died of suffocation enough times. I've learned that lesson. Guys, Kepler 186f? It doesn't suck so far, right? It's got some water, it's got some air, and the temp is mild, you know? Honestly, what else can a guy ask for? I'm ready to unpack. Yeah, I didn't come here with an empty ship. Sure, I'm like a handy kind of guy, but I ain't got the time to pile up some rocks and smack some tools together and build this up in a cave or whatever. I'm gonna dust off my old 3D printer from that time I went to the moon and died in the most unappetizing way possible. Yuck. Okay, I'm just gonna go set this up and I'll see you all in a minute.
Once you have your water and air analyzed, well, it's time for the next step, setting up power. You'd need electricity to cook, shower, and even breathe. The chances of an alien planet having exactly the same air as Earth are extremely low. And Kepler 186f is a little less Earth-like than it seemed. You can't breathe its air, so you'd need to power your life support systems, or you'd die.
God, this is exhausting. And I train every day on the way here. Well, I train most days. I think I trained one of the Saturdays. Anyways, the point is I drank all my protein shakes. I know I'm stronger than this.
Well, it makes sense that things feel heavier than they are on Earth, because gravity on Kepler 186f is roughly 30% stronger.
Huh. I guess these solar panels probably need some sun, huh?
That's right. Kepler 186f orbits a red dwarf star, which is smaller, cooler, and much dimmer than our sun. It only gets about 1/3 the light that Earth does, so your regular solar panels wouldn't work there.
Well, at least I don't need sunscreen either.
Wrong. Despite the coolness of this red dwarf, flares from a star like this can be quite sudden and deadly.
No, I doubt that. I mean, just look at it. I mean, I doubt you could get a sunburn here if you tried.
Don't let that look fool you. Red dwarfs like Kepler 186 are active and often erupt with solar flares, bathing their orbiting planets in deadly radiation. any life would need serious protection.
All that work for nothing. Luckily, I was pretty smart and planned ahead. I packed a portable nuclear generator.
Why didn't he lead with that?
Did you hear that?
Negative.
The denser atmosphere here means sound travels farther and louder. Even the sound of a falling rock could sound strange.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say there's something else here. Ugh, this place is creeping me out. I think this'll do for power. Now, if you're wondering why I didn't start with this, the answer is I forgot I had it. I packed it a while ago. Well, I'm just gonna sit back and let the 3D printer do its magic. I wish this place had more sun. Oh, wonder what the local watering hole has for drinks. Eh? Maybe a pina colada?
Yeah, I would advise against drinking the local water. It could very well contain highly poisonous chemicals.
Yeah, that does not look drinkable. Thankfully, I have my handy-dandy water recycler. You, really don't want to know what it recycles.
That water is recycled from your urine.
Rico, I know. Everybody knows. Stop telling me this. I try to forget, and you keep reminding me. Ugh, now that you got me thinking about it, I can't even drink this stuff. Ugh.
You don't just come across liquid drinkable water in space, and you can't bring unlimited quantities with you because that would make your ship very heavy, so you have to create your own water from the materials you have available to you.
I mean, I bet the water is not even that bad. Anything's better than drinking that. Ugh. What is that noise? That's it. Ugh! I'm gonna find out what the hell is creeping around here. Charlie? Is that you? Okay. Check this out! A weird alien valley? So, like, how did I get here, right? Well, let's see. First, I heard a really weird, noise, and I followed it. Had to climb, a really high cliff, too. Then I walked literally forever across sand, didn't complain once, because I knew it was all worth it to bring this to you guys. Look at it! I mean, look at these hues! The RGB is giving serious CMYK, right?
If the atmosphere on Kepler 186f is just right, there's a huge potential for alien plant life. Under the dim red light of the dwarf star, plants could evolve to use as much of that energy as efficiently as possible. The photosynthesis under these conditions could produce a very different color palette of flora, just like what you see on this exoplanet.
Wow, I should set up my habitat here. Oh, I bet my printer has finished printing something by now.
As attractive as the flora of Kepler 186 may be, a whiff of alien pollen or a touch of sap could trigger allergic reactions or even death. On an alien planet, you should really be more mindful of what you touch or breathe.
At this point, I'd drink anything, even the urine water. Rico, why'd you make me throw it away, you stupid robot? Answer me! That was rhetorical, don't answer. Okay, for those of you still watching, here's a recap. I found a way better spot for the habitat. It's got these weird alien plants, the view will be real nice. If I can get those windows in. I gotta call my window guy. Anyways, but now I got the problem of logistics. See, my printer, I got it printed in my habitat all the way over there, you know? And I want it all the way over there. So, yeah, I didn't even pack a rover or anything to drive it over. I gotta figure out a way to get my pretty printer printed all the way back. Anyways, I gotta figure that out. You guys help me out by naming it. Drop a comment in the comment section below for what it should be called. I'm thinking like... Oh god, I'm too tired. Just figure something out.
Comments will be delayed 1,158 years.
Why do you always have to trash my ideas with your technicalities, Rico? Fine, I'll name it something cool myself. Something like, Chaseville. No. Chase... Topia. No. Chase Hatton? Chase Hampton? No. Port Chase. Huh? Like a boat accident? No, it doesn't make any sense. Chase Tower? Chasterdam. Playa del Chase. Chase Vacchia. North Chase. Ooh, that's cool. It could be like, I am so hungry. And those freeze-dried rations I have back at the ship are not gonna do it. They are like the flavor of dust. Ugh.
They contain everything you need to function.
They don't contain everything I need to function, Rico, okay? I need flavor. I need pizzazz. I need to be stimulated, okay? Humans invented a chicken sandwich where the bun is also chicken.
Yeah, well, on an alien planet, there is no chicken. And you really shouldn't eat anything you find here, not until you do some vigorous testing. So, your next step in inhabiting an alien world is to take care of your food supply. Now, the good news is you don't even need to use soil, because aeroponics is the way to go. That's when the roots hang in the air and they get sprayed with a fine mist of water and nutrients. That way, plants can grow quickly while using much less water than normal farming. It's clean, efficient, and it can work on Kepler 186f.
Yeah, and I'll do all of that when I get down there. Oh, man, I'm getting hangry. I should have eaten one of those alien plant mushrooms or whatever they were before we left.
Not recommended.
Yeah, I know, Rico, but like, this is exhausting, and I should be able to eat a plant before it eats me. Huh? Remember? Like that time on Kepler 456b or whatever? Huh? That was interesting. Roll that clip! Yeah, I did not see that one coming. Hostile carnivorous plants? Yeah, no thank you. I prefer my plants to be herbivores.
We don't know exactly what kind of alien life we could possibly encounter out in the universe. Out here, with billions of exoplanets, you can expect the unexpected. And yeah, that death was truly gruesome.
Yeah, it was kind of an aggressive first contact. I'm gonna build up my courage now. Up is always so much easier than down. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Come on now, it's bobsled time! John Candy.
Warning. Sudden temperature drop. Temperature reading at minus 48.3 degrees Celsius.
On Kepler 186f, supercooled rain can fall through the planet's dense, chilly atmosphere. These droplets are harmless looking, but they stay liquid even in temperatures well below the freezing point of water. The instant these droplets hit Chase's suit, helmet, or his exposed skin, they crystallize into ice almost explosively, fogging and freezing over his visor. Chase is now stuck in a brittle shell. In seconds, he'll freeze solid and die. Or that. I guess he'll never check out the habitat he started to build. Oh well. Don't worry though, Chase always comes back. And where do you want him to die next? Well, how about on every moon in the solar system? Well, that's a story for another What If. Scientists might have discovered life outside the solar system. Welcome to planet K218b. This exoplanet is 124 light years away from us, and it has the most promising evidence for life we've ever found.
Hey Chaseheads, it's your boy Chase here on a mission to find the most precious thing in the universe. Aliens. Finally, I'll have someone to talk to around here other than Rico.
Correction. You have not initiated a meaningful conversation in 172 days, 3 hours, and 9 minutes. Statistical degradation of your social skills is within the expected parameters.
Okay. Ow. Rude.
K218b